living life is stage. Hey, hey, 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 love yourself first, explicitly. You owe it to yourself to move with that energy. Empower your self-esteem. Self-love is king. That's the only way to win. That's how you empower your dreams. Living life is stage. Hey, hey, living life is stage. Hey, hey, living life is stage. Hey, hey, living life is stage. Hey, hey.
Hey Lifer Tribe, welcome to another video, Living Life with Stae. And if you're new to the channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. And in case you didn't know, I'm Stae. Thank you so much for being here. And since you're here, please consider hitting that subscribe button and becoming a permanent member of this Lifer Tribe. So y'all, you know I got the fast braces, the turbo braces, and I decided that we are going to do this whole journey together. So this is week 2 and I'm going to give y'all an update. Just to give you a little background on me, this is actually my 3rd time with braces. So the first time I got braces, I was in my 20s and I just got regular braces. However, I did do the clear on the top and then the regular metal braces on the bottom. And I had my braces on for like 2 years, and they were just the traditional braces, and I went in once a month to get them tightened, adjusted, get the bands on, the chains on, the brackets, and all that jazz. Now, when I originally got my braces on, I had crowding, and they said that the reason that I had crowding was because my mouth was too small for the amount of teeth that I had, which I had the regular amount of teeth that we're all supposed to have, which I believe is 32. But my mouth evidently was too small. But I'm sure a lot of people will say, you got a big mouth. But anyway, I digress. So since they said it was for crowding, then they needed to pull teeth. So I ended up getting 8 teeth pulled. Now 4 of them were my wisdom teeth, but then they pulled 4 other teeth. They pulled 2 teeth from up here and 2 teeth at the bottom. Now the teeth at the bottom, with my braces, those spaces closed. But the spaces at the top, when they pulled my teeth, even after wearing my braces for 2 years, those spaces never closed. So I've never really been happy about that, but I've just kind of been living with it. So I don't know if they actually pulled too many teeth or if they just didn't leave the braces on long enough. But nevertheless, after 2 years, the spaces still weren't closed. So fast forward maybe 15 years later, of course, I still had still had the spaces, and I hadn't worn my retainer the way I was supposed to. So my teeth started to shift again and they weren't perfectly straight. So then I did round number 2 with braces, but this time I did the Invisalign. And I didn't even do Invisalign. I did like the knockoff Invisalign, Smile Direct, which I think that company just recently went under and filed bankruptcy. But I did the Smile Direct. That didn't really work at all as far as the spaces. It did nothing. Now it did straighten my teeth a little bit, the ones that had kind of shifted from not wearing my retainer, but it did nothing for the spaces. So now fast forward maybe 5 years since then, I'm back in braces. However, even though these look like your traditional braces, they're called fast braces or turbo braces, meaning that with your regular traditional braces, they kind of straighten your teeth in phases, where when you first get your braces on and maybe for the first year of your treatment, the braces are actually moving and working on moving your actual tooth, the part of the tooth you can see. Then as your treatment goes on, they do different adjustments and different things, and it starts to move the root, the part of the tooth that you can't see. Now, I never knew anything about any of that. I didn't know exactly how braces work, even though I had them twice. I didn't really know. I just knew you get the braces on or you wear your Invisalign or whatever and your teeth get straight, but I didn't really know what was behind the scenes. But that's what it is. It's moving your tooth and the root. Now with the fast braces, the turbo braces as some orthodontists call it, it moves your tooth and the root at the same time by the way they put the brackets and everything on. So you're able to keep them on for a lot shorter amount of time. So I was all for that, because at this big age and with all the public speaking and everything that I do, all the content that I create, I just really wanted to keep the hardware in my mouth for the least amount of time as possible. And even though the turbo braces may seem a little bit more expensive, it's really kind of the same price when you think about the short amount of time that you have to wear them. You know what I mean? So it just depends. And I don't know if all orthodontists offer the turbo braces, but I was lucky enough to find one that did. And actually my orthodontist is actually my dentist as well, which makes it even better because I only have to see one professional for all of my dental hygiene and my dental health. Now, with the FastBraces, like I said, it cuts your time down tremendously. Like, we are looking for, I have a date to take off my braces right now for January 16th, and I just got them on 2 weeks ago. So if everything goes as planned, I'll be getting these off January 16th. However, the difference in these is because it's moving your teeth faster and it's moving the root and the tooth at the same time, instead of going in like once a month or every 2 months to get your braces tightened and the brackets changed and all of that, I have to go in every week. So every 7 days, every Thursday, I have to go in to get my braces tightened and get things adjusted, which means I hardly get any relief from the tightness and the soreness of my braces. It's like getting my braces all over again. Now, this is just my first week, and this was my first time getting them tightened. But when I tell y'all, it wasn't pleasant, because they do everything like tighter, and they do everything like times 10. So you do pay in discomfort for the convenience of not wearing them as long. But I already see a difference. The space over here is just about halfway closed. This space has moved a lot, I can already tell. And then my teeth that had kind of shifted, my two front teeth are almost perfectly straight as well. And this tooth that had shifted a lot and was like all the way behind the other tooth is already starting to move up. And when she tightened and did whatever she did this week, I actually felt this tooth move when she put on the bracket or the rubber band or whatever it was. So even though I'm uncomfortable longer and I don't really get any type of relief from it, to me it's worth it, because if these things really come off January 16th and I just got them on the first week of November, how can I complain? Now, I am having a little discomfort right here where one of the wires is scratching the inside of my lip, and that's where she kind of did something. I can't remember what she called it, but it's kind of like a double bracket right here, because that's the tooth that really had moved. So it's a little uncomfortable, but as long as I keep my mouth shut and don't talk and don't eat, it doesn't feel too bad. But it's really bothering me today because I had a speaking engagement this morning, and I did a 2.5 hour session, and it's Saturday, so I've been hanging out with my husband and running my mouth all day, and we went out to eat. So yeah, your girl is in just a little bit of discomfort. I'm not even going to call it pain, because it's not like it's anything that's totally unbearable. But what I love the most is I've only had these on for a little over a week, and I'm already noticing a big difference. So it's well worth it for me. I'll go back again on Thursday. She'll do some adjustments again, and it'll just be the same thing week after week. But I figured, since this is something, and it's not really new, but I don't think a lot of people knew about FastBraces, because when I first decided to get them, just like with everything else I decided to do, I did my research, and I was looking for YouTube videos, and I'm like, 6 years ago, 8 years ago, I had no idea. And like, my sister just got her braces on, and she was like, nobody offered me FastBraces. So I don't know, it's not really new, but I just don't think that a lot of people know about it. But I'm really excited about it. When you get your braces off, because we made all of my appointments through my takeoff day. On takeoff day, you actually go twice that day. So you go at like 9 o'clock in the morning, and they actually remove the braces, and then you do impressions, and they make your retainer, and then you come back that afternoon and actually get fitted, you know, and they deliver you your retainer. However, when I was doing my speaking engagement today, I ran into a lady who I've known for a couple of years, and she didn't know I had braces. So of course it was a topic of conversation, and I was just saying, yeah, this is my third go around. And she was like, what, you didn't wear your retainer? And I'm like, yes, I'm one of those people. Instead of wearing my retainer like I should, I just keep getting braces. Even though, like I said, the spaces, that wasn't my fault, and the retainer wasn't going to close those spaces. But she said, why don't you get a permanent retainer? I had never heard about that, and my orthodontist has not recommended that, but I'm definitely going to ask her about it when I go in on Thursday. And she was like, yeah, I have a permanent retainer on my top and bottom, and it's just like on the back of your teeth, and it just keeps your teeth in place, and you don't have to worry about remembering to put in a retainer every single day. So it is something I'm going to ask her about, and I'm going to do my research. We didn't get a chance to talk very long, but I'm thinking if it's something I'm going to feel or is going to make me the slightest bit uncomfortable, then I may not do that. But it's definitely something worth asking about, worth researching, because I also think that at my age and the level of maturity now, and knowing that I do not want to go through this again when I'm 70, I probably will be better with my retainer this time. But again, I'm still going to talk about it. So I just wanted to jump on, give you guys an update on my braces. I know I'm still talking funny. I'm still not the most comfortable with these in my mouth. And because I have to go and get them adjusted and everything every week, I probably will never get comfortable with them in my mouth. But it's okay, because with that short time period and to get the results that I want, it is definitely worth it to me so far. So yeah, just wanted to update you guys on that. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're thinking about getting fast braces and you have any questions that I haven't covered, make sure you go ahead and drop those questions in the comments down below. Also, if you've had fast braces and you know any tips or tricks for the comfort or whatever it is that you want to share with me, please do that in the comments down below. I welcome any and all information. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video here, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. You know I love and appreciate each and every one of you to bits and pieces, and y'all know the drill. Always be kind and love one another, but don't forget to live your life. LYFE. Love yourself first explicitly, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.
Living like a stage, hey, hey, 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 love yourself first, explicitly, you owe it to yourself to move with that energy, empower your self-esteem, self-love is king, that's the only way to win, that's how you empower your dreams, living like a stage, hey, hey, living like a stage, hey, hey, living like a stage, hey, hey, living like a stage.